Hey guys, it's caffeine injected. I just woke up. I gotta go to work here pretty soon, but I was thinking about my YouTube. I was thinking about video games. I was thinking about Elon Musk. I was thinking about artificial intelligence, and I was thinking about 10,000 other things like I often do. But I thought one thing that would be kind of nice or kind of fun for my video channel is I've been thinking about, I've been working on this game for a while, the concept of a video game, and I was playing EverQuest 2 last week, the week before, seeing all the fun things with EverQuest 2 and seeing all the myriad of issues it has because it has quite a few in my opinion. And then I started playing Outward. Yesterday I bought Outward, which was an RPG with some survival aspects, and I don't want to say too much. I mean, it's hard for me not to say anything, but I was a little bit disappointed in it, and I don't want to go into too much detail on that, but it made me think again more about what are the things in an MMO that I like, and this video here in the background is a guy that I know who I played Terra with, and this is a really cool video he's doing on action combat. But I wanted to kind of show this in the background because it gives you kind of an idea. It lets you see some different MMO movement and some different MMO, just gameplay to kind of get you in the right mindset. Um, what I thought would be interesting for a video series is to try to put together kind of the things, and I'm not going to do a top 10 list because that's not really me. Hey, top 10. I don't like clickbait stuff too much. But the series will basically be videos on where I'm asking you guys or the people who watch the video, the community or whatever, however you want to say it, the YouTube people, clickers, YouTube clickers, what they feel about certain mechanics in MMOs. And I'm asking for input on what do you like and what don't you like about this specific mechanic. And one of the mechanics would be like combat or even just something as simple as how a character physically walks, how he moves, the size of the view, the viewport. When you're looking at a game like this, like Guild Wars 2, how big of a screen do you want to see? Do you like being able to zoom way out? Do you like being able to zoom way in? And one thing I'd like to do is some comparison videos showing you stuff like what it looks like to walk around in EverQuest 2 in the default kind of size, and what it looks like to walk around in World of Warcraft, what it looks like to walk around in Guild Wars 2, and really go through a lot of these MMOs that I've played, install them on my computer again, which I'm not really looking forward to installing all these MMOs on my computer again, but trying to show you kind of the things I liked about those different topics, and then ask you guys if you agree or you disagree. I know everybody's going to have their own opinions, but what I'm looking for is people to kind of give some more innovative responses to say, maybe we could do it this way, or maybe I look for something different. Look for things that you think you could create or things you could add to an MMO that really hasn't been done before, because that's what we're really missing. And the one thing I argue with a lot of MMO players, and I did it in this EverQuest game. I've done it on different Discord channels, and it's a big pain point of mine, and it's gear progression. I'm really tired of gear progression. I'm tired of the whole point of an MMO is that you walk into it and your whole goal is to just get gear. I mean, I understand that's part of how they make your character more powerful, but if it's an RPG, right, there's got to be more to it. I mean, it's an RPG, it's an MMO RPG, but it's still an RPG. You know, it's still a fantasy role playing game where you're trying to create a character that you would like to step into and immerse yourself in and have fun. And there's got to be more to it than just the repetitive grind of kill this, go into this instance, kill this boss, get this gear, kill this boss over and over again, the same boss, mind you, until you get this one item that he drops, and then move on to the next boss and keep doing it over and over again because you're just trying to get that piece of gear. And then, rinse and repeat, move to the next, and then your gear's better. I would like to take it, I don't want to do that. I don't want a game that's like that. I would like to take it back to Dungeons and Dragons. When I played Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid, or even just reading fantasy books, I want to bring more of a story into these games. I want to make it more about, your character and how he fits in the world. And the decisions, I want his decisions that you make with what you do with your character to have more meaning. I want them to have more of an impact on the world. And I know a lot of these things kind of sound like RPG, but it is an MMORPG. It's just, so we want to be able to have what you do not only impact the world in relation to you, but we want other people to see that. other players in the MMO should be able to maybe know of who you are based on what you've done because you've affected the world in some small way. That's just one of my thoughts, right? So look for me to start creating some videos. And I also want to apologize. I haven't been doing any of the vanilla videos, but quite honestly, I just got to the point where I got tired of them. I've played vanilla WoW for on private servers for the past 2.5 years at least, maybe three. And of course, I played World of Warcraft from 2004 all the way through. You know, I'm 49 years old. I was like 30 years old when World of Warcraft. Wait, I was 34 years old when World of Warcraft landed and launched in November 12th of 2004. I also played in the beta on Doomhammer, so I played in World of Warcraft all the way through. And you know, I love World of Warcraft. That's why I play it. I love doing the leveling videos, and one of the reasons I do them is because I know people like to see them, and I hope you guys enjoy those. But I need to move on to doing more work on the video game that I want to create. And I don't know if it'll ever get done, but if I don't force myself to work more on that, it's never going to get anywhere. So I need to start spending more time on that. I finally got my office situated. I still need to buy some more hardware, a new computer. I'm still looking to get a new computer pretty soon, and those types of things. But I've already got my my drawing tablets and a lot of my other hardware, and I got a new desk. And in this new apartment I'm in, I have 2 bedrooms, so I have my own office, which is all set up for basically development of the game. Somehow I got to find more time outside of my regular programming job. But anyways, so this not really a video series, but just these videos I'm going to start to put up on YouTube. I really am going to talk about MMOs and break them down into little pieces, and talk about the things I like, the things I don't like, some of the ideas I have. I'm going to talk about some of the things that Pantheon Rise of the Fallen was mentioned in the Pantheon difference, because some of the ideas they came up with were I'd already thought of, and I was like, they're not. It's not surprising that someone else would come up with the same things I thought of, but it felt like I was sitting in their developers room, and like, 'cause, like some of the things I'm like, this is exactly what I was gonna do. But there's other things I've thought about, and one of the biggest hurdles for me with MMOs, I mean, obviously the gear grind. I'm not a fan of gear grind. I think there's got to be a better way to develop your character. To because you're thinking about your character. The whole point of playing MMO is to progress, right? To progress you and your character. Now, progression doesn't always mean power. It doesn't always mean gear. There's lots of games where you can, like Black Desert, you could progress politically. You could progress with your faction with a specific NPC. The more you do dealings with him, the more he trusts you, the more he's going to give you better deals. That type of stuff. There's a lot of other things as far as progression. There's progression with your crafting. There could be progression on maybe just your wealth. You could have so much money that you build a really large mansion in a town, or maybe you can give money to the mayor of a certain city, and maybe he'll dedicate something in your honor. And then when other players come into that city, they're going to know, hey, this fountain was built and dedicated to this other player. I mean, those are just little ideas, but progression has to mean more than just gear grind to me, because that to me is a tired old mechanic, and I'm sick of doing it. I'm sick of I'm just rushing to max level to get gear so I can rush to the next dungeon to get gear. It's always like you're racing against other players. MMO shouldn't be about racing other players. And MMO should be about enjoying your character. You're not racing other people's characters. It should be about immersing yourself. The only reason I play MMOs is because I like making new friends, and I like doing things together, because I think goals achieved with other people working together feels like you've done more. It's a more enjoyable experience to succeed when you have to work together with other people. And that's why I play MMOs. But so that I don't really want to say too much more. But look for some more videos where I'm going to kind of ask you guys for your opinions, and I really want people to give me your opinions. Hey, Caffeine, you're fucking crazy. I don't agree at all. Or give ideas about things that you do. Give me new opinions that you can think of, because I've thought about. This is Vindictus. I love Vindictus. The comment just is a lot of fun. But I've thought about sat in my room by myself for hours trying to come up with new ideas for MMOs, and it's not as easy as you would think to come up with something that's never been done before. Oh, I love this that he put the disclaimer. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you again soon.